Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, May 8th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and what you'll see here is that the futures are trading lower by about 4.5 points to 1869.75 per contract. So a decent little dip ahead of the opening bell. What's the reason for it? If you ask me, you just go no further than look at the dollar-yen. Dollar-yen has been slowly coming down. Dollar-yen moves lower. Markets move lower. That's the theme. That's the correlation. That's what you have to watch for. Now, earlier today, we did have some comments out of the European Central Bank. Mario Draghi, who's in charge over there, basically came out and said that they are not going to do a QE at this time, and basically kept their interest rate unchanged. And you can see a nice little spike higher in the euro. I don't think the euro goes much higher today. There's pretty good resistance here around 139.90. So again, decent daily chart resistance. Ultimately, I think it's going to go higher, but right now today it's probably going to stall out around this level, I would think. But nonetheless, decent pop higher in the euro versus the US dollar currency pair. So we'll keep that on watch today. We'll see if that does move markets a little bit. I don't think it will. I think the dollar yen is still the most important currency, and that is down about 12 cents at the moment. So again, dollar yen falls, market falls, dollar yen rebounds and moves higher. So should the stock market. With that being said, let's get into some stocks in the news today. We're going to start off with SolarCity. This is an Elon Musk company. Stock is trading at $51.50. It closed at $47.71. I will have some resistance levels for this in the chat room. They'll be posted up around 9 a.m. So come over to the chat room in about 10 more minutes, and I'll have gap levels posted for you with a bunch of different stocks today. We have quite a few. Next one we're going to look at is another Elon Musk company, and that's Tesla Corp, or Tesla Motors Inc. Stock is trading at $179.27. It closed at $201.35. This is a beaten if I've ever seen one. Again, I will have levels for you, but they are a little bit lower than here. Gap levels for you to trade this Tesla this morning. So again, they'll be posted up in the chat room around 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a look at a stock that won't be posted. Transocean. Transocean, good little move up. I do not see much upside from here. So again, nice pop today on Transocean. The stock closed at $43.34. It traded up a little bit after, I believe they reported earnings. The stock is trading up a little bit more. Let me give you my best resistance level, but I really see very limited upside from here. 45.06 is really the gist of it. I don't really see the stock getting above there. There'll be more resistance at 46. Do not jump on the Transocean bandwagon here. Stock has a ton of resistance at these levels. Looking at Zillow. This is the big real estate website. The stock closed, I believe, at $93.63. It's now trading at $94.50. They reported earnings. I think they made some money from what they've said. But again, I wouldn't trust it here. I think the stock wants to test 88 bucks, maybe 88.35, 88.37, somewhere in that vicinity. Ultimately, if it breaks through there, it can go a heck of a lot lower. So be very, very careful with Zillow here. I know the stock is trading up $1.50 from, or about $1 from where it closed yesterday. But ultimately, I could see the stock going back down to $88.35. $88.37, somewhere in that vicinity, give or take a few pennies. Let's take a look at Gmcr. This is Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, better known as Keurig Green Mountain Inc. now. The stock's trading at $97.35. It closed at $92.21. I will have gap levels for this one. This is a good move, strong gap up, but again, I will have some good resistance points for this stock. Let's take a look at GPOR, which is Gulfport Energy. The stock closed yesterday at $73. It is now trading at $58.98. I will have gap levels for this one as well. So come on over to the chat room. Watch for those levels. They'll be posted up a little bit later. But again, this is another stock that is just getting hammered to the downside. Let's go to Priceline Pcln. Priceline is trading sharply lower. Right now the stock is trading at $1,087.50. It closed at $1,131.74. So decent gap down. Couple of levels for this one. There could be a little level around 1045, 1044, 1045 $44 around that area. It's a hard one. Believe it or not, I love the 1,000 level if it got down there. I don't think we'll see that today. It's another 90 points lower, but you never know. These stocks have had a tendency to fall when they get going. Watch the casino names today. Las Vegas Sands, I will have gap levels for this play. The stock is trading at 73.85, closed at 77.75. It's another beaten to the downside. I will have some good levels for LVS. In sympathy to LVS, though, you're going to watch Wynn Resorts. That is gapping down. Also, MPAL, which is Melcro. This is gapping down, and I believe MGM is also down. And MGM. So all the casino names will be in play for me today. Come on over to the chat room. You'll see how we play those. Take a look at Wendy's. Wendy's reported earnings. I think they made money or they reported a profit, but who cares what they do? The stock right now isn't moving. Stock right now is trading at $8.60. A level I like Wendy's, though, is $7.53. So keep that on your radar. Around $7.53. I do think it could give us some kind of a bounce. That's going to be a solid level. So watch the stock if it gets down there. That's still about $1 or so lower. But again, I really don't know if the stock's got much upside to it. But if it does come down, you're going to watch $7.53. I think that's going to be a good spot for Wendy's. There are some other stocks in the news today. It looks like Gilead Sciences is going to announce a $5 billion stock buyback program. Again, it's amazing how these companies they plunge, they go back and they got to buy stock. If I'm a shareholder, I want the stock being bought, at $25 a share, not up here at $79 a share. That's kind of stupid. But nonetheless, stock's trading a little bit higher. I don't think it goes anywhere, to be honest. 81 is a ton of resistance for Gilead. So keep your eyes out for that. Looks like SanDisk increased their dividend by 33% to 30 cents a share. SanDisk is still a stock that is holding up very well, and it still looks good on the chart. So again, SanDisk is still a strong name. It may want to get into the 90 territory at some point, but it's one of the stocks that are still holding up pretty well. So I would not mess around with SanDisk one way or the other at the moment. Looks like Ford announced a $1.8 billion stock buyback. I disagree with this move totally, but nonetheless, I think Ford ultimately, while it could stage a short-term bounce, in the coming days, it should ultimately go lower. So I think I've covered pretty much a fair amount of equities right now. There are still a lot of other stocks out here that are reporting news, and looks like AstraZeneca is going to get a higher bid from Pfizer, $113 billion. There's just a ton of stuff out here today, so can't keep up with it all, can't do it all. Let's move over to the gold market. Gold is trading flat on the session today. $1288.80 is the current price of gold. Let's take a look at the GLD. GLD right now is trading at $124.18. That's basically exactly where it closed yesterday. So there's no play on gold one way or the other. I'm not seeing strength in gold right now, so be a little bit careful with it. Gold miners, a little bit of a different picture. They're showing a little bit of an uptick here, but again, the overall charts on this are not that pretty, so be a little bit careful here with gold. Let's take a look at oil. Oil is trading lower by 47 cents today. Light sweet crude is now trading down to $100.29 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude. That's trading at around 36.47. Closed at 36.60. Again, there's good support around 35.70 if it gets down there. I'm not sure it will do that, but if it does, watch for support there. That basically covers everything we've looked at today. Futures have come back a little bit. They're only down 4 points now. Again, watch the dollar yen. Very, very important. That's the currency pair that moves stock markets. With that said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here, short and sweet. Hope everybody has a great trading day. And again, we will see you on the charts.